Welcome to MLS Now amid the hustle and bustle of Midtown Manhattan. Behind me, Grand Central Station. Next door, a massive occasion for New York City Football Club. Frank Lampard meeting the media for the first time ahead of his debut on Sunday against Toronto FC. Remember, 6 months ago, he was down by the East River. A few days from now, he will be at Yankee Stadium taking on Jovinko and the rest of the Reds. And if there's one thing Lampard wants to do, it's win.
I think the challenge is to come here and do the best I can, simple answer, and win. I think it's a perfect challenge for me at this part of my career. That's why the decision to come here was an easy one relatively, because the MLS, the way it is, the club itself, as I said earlier, how it was sold to me, my challenge is to try and win. I wouldn't have come here if I didn't think I had a lot left in me in terms of fitness, in terms of freshness. I've always had a huge desire to win throughout my career, and I've been fortunate to do that, but my challenge is to show people that I'm here to win and play well as regularly as I can.
And yes, I've said before that it's difficult to add players in the summer, but I didn't say it was impossible. And so I think that we look to get these guys involved as quickly as possible. We work a little bit extra in the training sessions. We spend a little bit of extra time analyzing video. We spend a little bit of extra time communicating with these players. And the final piece is to make sure that their soccer fitness is right. And so when you're adding players at this level, I think that the difficulty becomes less and less, but it still exists, and we know that it's a project, and we know that it's going to take some time.
I think the only doubt I have here is to come and play good football now. I think, as I said before, I think the way I've been taken at this club in the city so far, with the lots of people I've met on the streets, the involvement I've had with the club has all been very positive. If there is a debt, if anyone feels there's a debt, then as I said earlier, I'll try and answer everything on the pitch. That's what I've done all my career. The minute there are 3 DPs, people want to talk about the DPs and ask about David, ask about Andrea. I mean, that's obviously an easy question and it's an easy answer because they're world class, but I'm always very interested in talking about the squad and the players, and I've been watching all the games. I know every player, how they play, I know how the team has been playing, so I wouldn't want to pick out single names, but what I will say is that I know everyone very well, and the pleasure will be to play with the squad as a whole, to train with them every day and play.
I was telling Frank earlier in the back room that this is just an incredibly exciting time to be a part of this league, and incredibly exciting for a guy that has started his career in this league and ended his career in this league, and probably started his coaching career and probably will end his coaching career in this league. So really, really happy to have this opportunity and to be involved. To have the opportunity to work with guys like Frank and Andrea and David is second to none and truly special. So I'll try to enjoy and soak it all up every single minute that I get.
I want to catch Lampard in action Sunday, 3 p.m. ESPN and TSN, Toronto FC and New York City FC at Yankee Stadium. 2 other players who could make their debut on that day, Andoni Iraola and Angelino, 2 Spanish fullbacks that could remake that NYCFC back line. Of course, Andre Pirlo not available till later in the month, but Lampard will be. How quickly do you think he will gel with this team? Let us know in the comments section below.